All right, we've got 50 some cars for 40 spots. It's the Super Dash series, trying to sort of replicate the old Goodies Dash series or the Baby Grands or whatever you want to call them. These have 50 less horsepower than what the real ones were restricted to, at least mid-90s, and are around 300 pounds lighter, but it's close enough. The drafting is crazy. Tandem is a thing. The pack racing will be interesting. I think a couple of people hooked up well are going to be able to check out. But there's also a weird effect where it seems like the pushing car, as they stay behind the lead car longer and longer, starts to slow down. So right now, top 35 qualify their way in. Then there's a 3 lap or 3-minute heat race where the final 5 cars get in. We're doing no cautions other than 2 that I throw around 15 and 30 minutes in, and it's a 45-minute race. There's not a lap count, so we're doing a lot of weird things, but this is due to doing this on a weekday. I want to keep the time in a reasonable, don't make it go too long. And once you start putting 40 cars out here, things can really get ugly. So there will be wrecks. There will be people doing stuff that they don't need to do, trying to be overly aggressive. But first of all, it's just a kind of luck of the draw. How smooth can you be qualifying attempt here?
58.501.
Lone car pace is very slow compared to drafting and tandems. I was drafting up on a tandem that was drafting slower cars, and I'm pretty sure I got a 54. So, very, very, very big speed difference. Can get to about 164, so almost a 10-mile-an-hour difference in what the speeds are by yourself. The steering, very sloppy. I've got the tires pumped up just to kind of give it that small car going way too quick feel. Top 20 get inverted of the top 35 that make it, just to add a little bit more to it. You can try to game the system, but you might end up racing in the LCQ for the final 5 spots, and I don't think you ever want to end up in there. That'll be a scary place to be. So right now we're 6th. So, we have got, it looks like we're in 58091 at the front. Eric with 58031, and back into, where is 35th? Mark is not in right now. Chris is on the edge right now. But is he putting in a second lap? He does. He barely goes any quicker, though. Matthew right now is on the bubble. Who is surprising right now outside of it? Oh, Matthew just got bumped, and Nicholas is now on the bubble. So, a couple of surprising names. Kyle, Zach, but I think maybe they're on their, well, if they're on their first lap, it's too late anyways, so. There we go. Did Mark get in? He did not. So now top 5 race their way in. Let's see what happens here. Matthew's going to start it out. It is 3 minutes or 3 laps, depending on where we're at. Just again to keep things going, but also give people sort of a chance. If they just, like Daytona, it's such a toss-up. I don't even know how I'm going to watch this. I think we're just going to watch from... Do we want to watch from this? I don't know if that's going to be a good watch. Where's Mark? Mark here is in the 28. He's got a couple of spots to get to. Don't wreck under yellow. Under pace lap. Who is furthest back right now? We got Zachary, we got Kyle, and we got Dennis back here. So there's some names in here that are not gonna be making it. That's 3 laps. If the front 2 hook up, things are gonna get very difficult. So I have no idea how this is gonna go. We're just here to have fun. Hopefully everyone can have fun. A lot of races, I don't think we're gonna get more than 40 people. But I wanted to have a bigger field just because it seemed like with the last series, car count got lower and lower because people weren't able to make the show. But I also don't want to be sitting under yellow and delaying the night, so I want to try to get everyone out of here by 8:45 my time. How is this going to go? Who's getting in? We've got Scott hanging back quite a bit there. And I think that's going to hurt the outside line. I've also tried to tell people don't bump draft while shifting because missing shifts is going to be an issue. And if you're bump drafting as they shift, it's going to cause issues. So, what's going to happen? Outside line hanging way back. That is not going to help their ability. So Mark is now in a transfer spot. James and Scott drop back. And back here we've got Rick, Frank, Dennis, and Zach is just dropping back. There's no cautions, so you don't want to drop back too far, but yes, the whole field could die. They're getting them wound up, though, about to shift into 5th. And now the runs are going to start. And we're going to see some really desperate moves in this race. But you can still get yourself banned. So, gotta be smart. And Mark is not being smart. Hooks Nick, and they are out. And now we are moving back up here. Frank's in trouble unless they wreck because he lost a draft there. Can't bump draft people that are bump drafting. So, you gotta look through. There's a big old gap that you can see through the windows. Rick is making moves though, but he's gonna get bump drafted here as they're approaching. And you know what? Scott has made it to the lead now, and Rick is gonna shove him up there. Big bump though, and Scott was not ready for that. Rick taking a look on the inside 3 wide. Hopefully they keep it together. Rick's getting loose. That's gonna slow the outside down. And we're coming to the white flag here, I believe. They are side by side. Someone's going to have to make a move back here if they want to get in. Kyle in the 46, giving a little shove to the 17 there. Inside line's getting moving. Rick's got to get hooked up with Scott, otherwise they're going to start getting shuffled. But it looks like Rick really wants to go middle. Here comes Kyle. Kyle's going to give Rick a shot here. Can Rick hold on to it? Will they survive 3 wide? Kyle gives Rick a little bump. They're going ahead. Scott has fallen out of the transfer spot now. This puts Ryan in that 5th and final spot. Rick and Kyle going to the front. We got a big bobble up front there. Kyle gets turned. They're all going around. That eliminates them. And there we go. Zachary, Mark, Kyle, Matthew, and Rick gets the win. All right, there's our excitement for the day. Let's hope that the main will get a little bit cleaner, but there's no other way to do this really. So sorry to the people that don't make it. I got to give people a chance because qualifying can just be finicky with the way super speedway works, and it's going to be more racing once we get to real tracks. So here is your starting grid. Gavin gets to start 2nd. We're starting 9th. Top 20 was inverted. We got a quick 3-minute warm-up and then a 45-minute race. 8-gallon fuel tanks. You will possibly have to drop into the pits for one of the cautions. I gotta make sure I know what caution.
Clear outside if you want to.
Caution is 3. Okay. I'm not throwing it for wrecks unless the track is just completely blocked. And that'll be at shorter tracks. But at least with short tracks, the pace laps won't take so long. So let's get out here, see what the track feels like. Track temp has went up. Let's get it into gear, get a little shove here. There's a little audio glitch when you get within someone's hitbox bump drafting that changes the sound of the cars. We're not going to get to learn a whole lot here in the 3 minutes. Tires are not going to be an issue. We're not going fast enough. There's hardly anywhere. You do have the option to change them though. That's in case you go for a long slide. Got a minute left in this warm-up. You can see once you start getting hooked up though, shit goes very fast.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside if you want it. Inside. Still inside.
But once you separate, you lose a bunch.
Still
so
there at the bottom.
The ability to stay hooked up, maybe a little brake drag to help out.
.608.
Got 20 seconds left here.
Inside.
Trying to back off here. You can push all the way through the corner, but I'm not going to tell people that because you have to be able to line it up just right. Otherwise, bad things happen. And we don't want bad things to happen. So there we go. It's time to race. Hopefully this goes well.
Still there. You're up top, 3 wide. Still hold.
Hopefully that we get the dirt tire wear update so that we can actually do the dirt races. Otherwise, I'm going to have to change those races, but
the estimated strength of field is 2,000.
so the time that you're seeing might be off. I don't know if it'll reset when we go green.
Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Got a little bit of cloud cover here. But 40 mini stocks out at Daytona. We're running NASCAR points, but there's 3 points
You
for
have
leading
2
lap, 2
additional
for the
sets of
most,
tyres during
and
this
1
race.
point
Have a good
for
race.
fastest lap. So there is a bit of strategy of like trying to do a bit of a hangback, get in a tango, and draft up. But it's only 1 point, not going to be too worth it.
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
But these things get wobbly. They don't take much damage.
Catch start 67 car.
Go ahead and uncheck tires. And fuel, we're probably only going to need a couple of gallons, but I'll probably just take full fuel or half fuel or whatever it'll be to get fuel. We're going to stop on the first stops, or on the first yellow, so we don't have to stop on the second yellow. Put session best up. Third gear start. Hopefully no one misses a shift. But things can go wrong, and I hope everyone's just ready for it. The last thing I want is a bunch of people wrecked out on lap 1. There's so many cars. This is gonna look ridiculous. We've done some small pack drafting. No idea what a full field's gonna do though. I don't think we're all gonna be able to stick together just because there's a lot of different talent. Pole sitter kind of gets screwed over by having to start 20th.
Green, stay focused.
But it's gonna be a lot more fun with road racing and other things. Let's see what happens. The front cars get hooked up well, then they could check out.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside, clear.
Oh. Raymond shifted too early. That's getting them all stacked up. They're 3 wide already. Please survive. Don't want people wrecked out early. Looks like they all survived.
Outside.
Oh, big checkup here. Just lift
Still
off.
there.
Now one problem
Outside,
Jacob's
clear.
going to have is he's got high ping. I don't think he's going to be able to draft well, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to push him. But, not draft well, but push well. So, the time did properly reset on that, so we got 43 minutes.
1.158.
When we get to 30 minutes, caution will come out, or near that. So far, though, everything's drafting kind of NASCAR-y. Haven't got anyone really hooked up front. At this point, there's not too much of a necessity to do that.
Inside. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Stay high. There's a car on the low side. Still inside. Clear.
There is quite a big gap back there, but I think everyone is alive. That's good. Hopefully. I guess I can quickly check. Let's drop down here. Anyone way off?
5.908.
Nope. Looks like everyone is still rolling. Or maybe 39 people. So you can see when you just give up a tiny bit, it goes south. What I need to do is get hooked up with Gavin. But we do have some movement up front, so we'll see. Gavin could be hooking up with somebody up there. Who is the purple car? That is the 89.
Outside.
We got Eric, who was the pole sitter, going 3 wide up the middle, and that's going to get very tight.
Still there.
And we're not getting a whole lot of room, and he's right on the right rear where I can get hooked, and I don't want that to happen. But you see those runs come out of nowhere.
Keep low.
But right now, not a whole lot of need to go absolutely crazy to get to the front. Alright, it's cleared up. We're going to hop up to the outside. I think outside line's going to start rolling.
Still inside.
I think what happened was Ty might have been
Still inside.
too easy on drafting, or on bumping, and maybe that's why purple car came up. Eric should go. You know, some people might be way too scared to bump draft, but looks like Jamie is, I think I said James earlier, but Jamie's working both lanes, but that did not work out. Just slowed us down. But yeah, people might be a little scared to tandem. I've only worked with a couple of people. If we can find Jake, then
Still there, inside.
him and I can hook up. But there we go. Outside's rolling again.
Still inside.
We're at 40 minutes. Probably 32 minutes, I'll say, is when I throw the yellow. Just so I have a defined time, so it doesn't look like I'm basing it on anything that happens.
Keep high.
We don't really need a yellow, but it's to kind of just calm people down at the start. Looks like a few people got hooked up. Big wreck behind. But they'll be able to get going, and well, they continue to wreck apparently.
Still there, hold your line.
But they'll be able to back off, get going. Caution's going to come out eventually. But I don't want to be under caution every 5 minutes, so that is why we're doing it this way. Bottom line getting hooked up pretty well there.
Clear inside. Car inside.
Here comes Wesley.
Up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Still there. 56.61.
Nope, and he's blinking as well. That's not going to be good. With him and Jacob next to each other. Billy's got his way up here. Yeah, no one's really hooking up. But with a yellow, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're not going to gain anything. Just risk getting wrecked. I'm just backing off. I'm not going to go 3 wide with a blinking car. And they're about to go 3 wide for the lead.
Stay high. Still there.
We'll let Gavin in here.
Still there, inside. .337. Stay high.
And
Clear.
nearly causes a crash there with the blinking. That's going to check everything up and probably cause a crash in the back.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Alright, Jake's getting closer to us, but we really don't need to tandem in the middle of this.
Still there, hold your line. Still inside. Still there.
of stuck here right now. I need to back it up. Try to get a little bump draft with some brake drag to get us going quicker. But I think he was too scared to bump me there and lifted quite a bit. But it got us back up here. That one little bump is going to pull everyone up. There's no stage points or anything like that with this caution. It's just to let people recover from stupid mistakes. And we got no idea what the hell that was. What are they doing? It must have been a bad bump draft.
Clear inside, car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
I wanted to get down, but Charles was coming quick. I kind of just want to back out of this. These guys are getting very aggressive. It's not that hard because you don't even have to slam bump. You can just push. Alright, there's Jake. Jake, you know what to do. We practiced this for 15 minutes. That's who I wanted to hook up with.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. Clear inside. Car inside. Stay high. Stay high to the car on the low side.
Alright, so we're definitely going to need fuel.
Keep high.
Just because we haven't been doing a bunch of saving.
Stay high to the car on the low side. 55.91.
We're 11 laps in within 10 minutes. Caution's going to slow things down, but we've only got 20 laps of fuel left, so.
Still there at the bottom.
Right now I don't want to do 3 wide or anything.
Still there, hold your line.
Boy, we are fucking flying. It must have been tandem ahead or something.
Still
Things
there,
got
hold your
quick.
line. Still there, hold your line. The next car's the leader. 55.422. You're in fifth.
Alright, 2.5 minutes and we throw a caution.
Clear inside, car inside. Still there.
They got separated there. Couldn't get it hooked up. And Wesley's just blinking too much to be a lead car. You can't push someone that's blinking that much.
Keep high. Stay high to the car on the low
It's fine
side.
on a normal track because you don't have to be an inch off their
The
bumper.
next car's the leader. Still there, hold your line.
Just nothing you can do at a place like this where you got to
Clear
work
inside,
together.
car inside. Still there. Still there at the bottom. Still there inside.
that's
56.082.
That's a dangerous move there. I don't think he knows that he's blinking, but
Clear inside. Inside.
we got 20 seconds? No, a minute, 20 seconds until we throw the yellow.
Still there inside. Still there inside.
It's just waiting to die. We do have a lap car coming up.
Still there.
I told lap cars just get down on the apron if there's multiple cars coming,
Still there at the bottom.
or go to the wall. It looks like he's going to do neither.
Still there inside.
Alright, you know what? We're going to solve this
55.4.
before it's a wreck.
Clear. Caution. Caution, yellow flag.
I was
They
not
want you
seeing
in single
anything
file.
out of him,
Pit road
so
is closed
we
right
were
now.
almost there
Left
anyways, 30 seconds away from
You
it.
had the position when the yellow flag came out.
He's got to go up and pass everyone.
77, car.
Alright, so we got to go in and get fuel. Gonna take full fuel because I think that we are gonna need it to get to the end.
Letter 41, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
But this caution should eat up so much time that we'll be able to make it easy, and you could probably make it saving fuel. But this will allow everyone to get caught up. We got 33 people on the lead lap, it looks like, so a bunch of people were taken out, but luckily not a massive, massive wreck.
Jetstar 93, car.
Where the hell's the pace car at? 15 seconds up. Kind of threw it at the worst spot because it just adds a whole nother pace lap, but it's fine. I felt that that was the time that we needed to do it. May have been wrong, but we were almost to that spot and it didn't look like he was going to get down, and I did not want everyone to have to shift a lane. So now we're doing mini stock pit stops. And the people that leave tires on, they're going to lose a lot of track position.
Pit road's open.
But I told them tires are a non-factor, but I don't want to just turn tires off because people that go for a big-ass slide, it may just have massive wear. So we're coming in because I cannot make it on fuel, and I'd rather not pit on the next one than not pit here.
Pit box in 10. 5.
Maybe someone missing their stall there.
3, 2, 1. Right
This might
here.
be a very slow fuel. Oh wow, this is a very slow fuel stop. We're at 5.5 gallons, 6 gallons, 6.5. May as well take tires if it's
That's it, go.
26 seconds for half a tank of fuel almost.
They want you in single file.
Alright. Save a little bit here just to be sure.
93, car.
Got a few people possibly that took just enough, but may have a few people that stayed out. Just one, JP. SK is looking for that wave around, it looks like. What's the situation back here? He is mini laps down, so it's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna be out there riding. Alright, so next one's gonna be around 17 minutes, so in another 10 minutes. And then we go to the end for probably a 12, 10-minute dash,
11,
which is just going to get wild, especially with no cautions.
1 lap to green. Line up on the inside. Jetstar 11, car. 7.557.
Gavin gained a bit of ground there, or maybe he didn't. Maybe he was just up that far because we did kind of have that outside line slow down. So, 27 minutes left. Just in case people don't know, they can look at F1 to see that. I don't know. Alright, so I do know a few things of what I need to do. Final stage, I do not want to be in front or behind of Wesley. Although he's stopped having little stutters here, just don't think I can trust his internet. Jake right behind us, I know we want to hook up. I know we're going to fly together if we can get a gap. And, yeah, we'll see. It'll be either me pushing him or him pushing me, but he may have different plans.
About to go green, stay focused. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Restarting though, 26 minutes left in this one.
Green flag, green flag.
So that actually took a long time.
Outside, 2.3.
For 7.5 minutes.
Still there, hold your line.
No, not 4. Yeah, 4. 7.5.
Hold your line.
6.5 minutes.
Stay low, there is a car on the high
Well,
side.
they all checked out in front of us. I don't know how that happened. Did I start in 4th
Stay
gear?
low,
No.
there's a car on the high side. Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
We were just very slow up through the gears. Maybe too much clutch.
Keep low.
Oh, they're nearly wrecking up there already. Someone got the curb for the apron.
Keep low. 1.165. Clear up top, outside.
That was a big old bump.
Still there, hold your line. Clear up top, outside.
What's going on
Still
up
there.
here? Just wanted to make sure he wasn't looking to the inside. Alright, I gotta back up here, get a bump. There we go.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side.
There we go, we're hooked up.
Keep low.
But they are hooking up better on the outside. There we go.
Stay low.
Gotta back up to me though, Jake. See, you were going much quicker and I am not going.
Keep low.
Oh, they're about wrecking up there again. Someone keeps hitting the apron.
55.64.
Here we go.
Stay low, there is a car on the high side. The car in C26 just set the fastest lap. 55.09.
26 places flying, and here we go. But we're gonna have to lift off once we get closer to the pack, because we're not gonna tango up through the center. They're flying behind us as well. They were hooked up and drafting us, but we're getting close now. I'm gonna back off just a little bit, although I think we can go to the outside. Let's go to the outside, Jake.
Clear.
Let's go to the outside, Jake. There you go. Let's go fly around these guys and take the lead.
55.119. The car in C8 just set the fastest lap. 55.033.
Let's just not hook him. I gotta be as good of a pusher as Wyatt in SRX. But we got someone that jumped up into our lane. This is gonna, that was a big checkup for us. but Jake should be able to push him. We're going to back off at his bumper.
Still there. Still there, inside.
And now we just wait a bit.
Still there.
No, they're not hooked up well, or the bottom's hooked up better.
Get back in fifth. Still there at the bottom.
Wow, they are not going. What is happening here?
Stay high.
Okay. Now they're flying. It's so confusing because the runs just turn off and then just start going. So it's very, you can't get too quick on the, oh shit, they're going backwards, I guess. Good to know. Alright, so 17 minutes, we're throwing the caution.
Still there at the bottom.
Things have spread out.
0.6.
There's a big gap in the pack, and it looks like there's maybe 3 groups.
Stay high. Clear. Car inside. Still there.
Oh, inside got separated a bit when 14 went a little higher there. That slowed him down.
Still there, inside. Still there at the bottom.
Alright, 3.5 minutes to the caution.
Keep high.
Oh, wow, Jake really got separated here. How did that happen? Oh, that bump in the tri-oval, always a scary bump.
55.
Alright, we're getting too tight up top. I don't want to get bumped and bump into him, causing a big chain reaction.
Stay high. Clear. Inside. Stay high. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
Ooh, something happened on the bottom. Wonder if Wesley had a blink or something. There's a car behind him checked up really quick.
Still there.
Oh, big old dive back behind. Okay, we are on lap 25 now.
Stay high.
Inside line moved up quite a bit there for a second. Be aware of that.
Keep high.
Just gonna back off here because I can't get pushed into him.
Stay high.
Because it will be a wreck.
Still there.
These cars can probably actually handle it, but there's just no need to
Clear inside.
even try it. Oh, they got a little off center from each other there.
Car inside. Clear inside. 55.752. Inside.
Wesley just came up in front of us.
Still inside. Clear inside.
Like I said, that's just not a car that I want to have to be pushing. He's probably wondering why everyone's being, everyone jumps to a different lane, and there they go.
Outside. Clear.
We all save it so far.
Still there.
Everyone's still gathering it up. Great job to everyone.
Stay low.
Jesus.
Stay
40
low.
seconds away from the caution. And I think to save us time, I'll throw it before we get back, which I think we would do that anyways based on time. But we'll throw it when we're going down the back stretch.
4, 9. Keep low. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide. Keep low. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line.
Well, Jake made it to the front. It's caution time.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 14 car.
Okay. Everyone's survived that mostly. Yeah, 32 cars on the lead lap, so I don't think we had any new wrecks. We should be picking up the pace car this time. No one's going to be pitting. I mean, some people in the back might throw tires on, but when we stopped, it was 99.99, so non-issue. This should get us going green again at about 10 minutes to go, which will be about 11, 12 laps.
23 car.
We got 20 laps of fuel. Now next week, we're heading to the infield for 40 cars at Daytona Short. Same format, top 35, and then a heat race of 3 laps for the final 5, if that many show up. And then 45-minute race, 2 cautions, just like this.
Pit road's open.
Tires are probably going to play a bigger role in that one. But with 40 cars, could be a lot of traffic that you don't want to get back in. So, no, we are going to see people pit. That is surprising. That is surprising to see those guys pit.
Pit road is closed.
Maybe they didn't take enough fuel.
Car 8, got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
But so far this has been a success. The final run here, though, is going to get extreme. And there's no more cautions unless I feel that there needs to be one. Like if I'm the only car going and everyone else is wrecked somehow. Who do we hook up with here? Wesley's on pole for the restart. Gavin is second. Charles, Eric, Philip, and myself. Eric was looking quick. He was quickest in qualifying. So if we can get hooked up, then possibility of making our way to the front. But yeah, it's going to be around maybe 11 minutes of racing left. And then all going to depend on when and where we are as the clock ticks down. But I believe we'll be on the outside. Yep, 6th place.
One to go. Next time by.
Let's just hope everyone keeps their cool. We somehow survived that wreck that could have just destroyed the whole field. But now that we're in a no caution race, who knows what happens. I just need to not be terrible at starts. I don't think second gear... Yeah, second gear is not a thing. So... I don't know what I did so wrong. Maybe I upshifted to fourth too soon. I'm just so surprised that Jake hit there. He is now in 31st place, possibly, or further back. But looks like 11-minute run to the end. Oops. There we go. Ooh. Did I just have a little glitch? Internet's all good. Wesley's car's been fine under yellow, and he didn't blink too much. But it's just when it starts to stutter a little bit at higher speeds, that's when I get worried. But let's see what happens here. Wesley's going to jump up with Gavin immediately.
3.467. Get back in fifth.
Eric drops down with Charles. I just don't see that working out, bump drafting Wesley. He's about to get hooked. I gotta try to get up here and hook up with Gavin, but we're not gonna get there in time.
Inside.
I need to be second car in line, and I think we could just fly.
Still inside.
But these guys are going.
Still there.
So if they can just pull us up and we all vanish.
The leader. Still there inside. 0.659. You're in fourth position.
Oh yeah, they just got separated there again. Oh, Gavin gets a little bit of a... Well. Oh. I didn't expect him to have that much of an issue with that bump.
Stay high. Keep high.
Ooh, the bumps are not working quite like they were in practice.
Still there.
Okay, Billy, what do you got for me?
Stay high.
Just hold a smooth line and fly.
Still inside. Wrecking in the tri-oval.
Uh-oh.
Clear inside. 55.742. Wrecking in the tri-oval. You're in first.
No need to go down,
Inside. Still inside.
because no one's going to pop up to take away our lane, I don't think, if they get a run on us.
Keep high.
Wesley's going 3 wide.
You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside, 2 wide.
And that's just going to kill the top, because, again, we can't push him.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. You're up top, 3 wide.
Just,
Right
I can't
side,
push
2
him.
wide.
We've
Right
seen what
side,
happened
2
to the
wide.
bottom line when he was blinking around.
56.261. Still
I
there.
guess we're going to have to try, because we're about to be 3 wide.
Still hold. Still hold. The next car's the leader. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
I don't don't think we're going to make it to 5 minutes.
Still hold. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
I don't know how we're surviving so far.
Right side. Too wide.
Alright, we cleared the outside.
High.
Gavin's giving Eric a good push.
Stay high. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still
Oh
there,
shit.
Still there.
I just had a weird glitch there.
9, 6. Hold your line. Still
Okay,
hold.
pushing 3 wide middle is not
Clear. 2
fun.
wide.
I like to have that outside.
Still there. Hold your line. You're up top. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide.
Alright.
Stay high. Still there. Inside.
I do not want to be 3 wide outside though.
Still there.
So I'm going to protect and make sure we don't get shoved 3 wide outside. Oh, they're about to wreck. Wesley's blinking.
Stay high. There's a car on the low side.
Looks like he's on a controller because prediction code's having to adjust so much. Just gotta back off.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Still there. 55.828. Hold your line.
Here's Jake on the inside.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
We just got to get out of Wesley's line. I think that's just
Hold your line.
the issue.
Still hold. Inside, 2 wide. Still there.
I mean,
inside.
that you can't even race around that. If
Still hold.
there's no way he was swerving around that much pushing.
Hold your
Oh,
line.
they almost came to the same lane at the same time.
Hold your line.
All right, 5 minutes left.
Still there.
I said we weren't going to make it to 5 minutes. Are we going to survive another 6 seconds?
2, 4. Hold your line.
Jacob goes to the lead. He cuts down though. Gavin's got to lift off. That slows the whole top line down.
Clear outside.
But now the top
2 wide.
line's going to rotate and get going crazy. I mean, how the hell we're still alive, all of us, is pretty damn amazing out of this group.
Still there. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Right side.
Here
2
comes
wide.
Chad.
Still there.
I'm just trying to give a bit of space. I know we're going backwards, but I feel like, oh shit, we got a lap car coming up. I hope they do the right thing, because you can't go high when it's 3 wide. You can't stay low. You just got to get off the track.
Still inside. 55.
Hopefully they do that on the backstretch, or they will be banned, because you got to have a bit of common sense.
Stay high.
There's just no path forward at the moment.
Still there.
Oh god, and now we got this guy blinking like crazy on our inside. Oh,
Clear. 2 wide. You're in the
we were
middle.
almost
3
4 wide. I just had to lift off. Ethan was going for our lane.
There's a car on the low side. Still there. Inside.
Survive. Survive and keep from getting shoved up to the 3rd lane. And now we got another car that we can't push because they're blinking all over. There it goes.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Still hold. Bringing in the tri-oval. Clear.
And it's over.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. 55.619. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
All right,
Bringing in the
well,
tri-oval.
time to watch the end of this, I guess. It was never going to last.
Optional repairs are 2 minutes, 51 seconds.
Who is currently
We can repair
leading?
most of the damage.
Right now, out front is Shane. I didn't even know he was in this race. Shane and Kyle are hooked up. Kyle out of the heat race. They are tandeming. Gavin has got Jacob in front of him. Then Ethan and Sean are hooked up. So these three pairs are going to be fighting with each other. Probably be 3 wide soon. They're slowly closing in. Probably got some fastest laps getting set as well. Try to find a good camera. Okay, they go high, and that is going to open the bottom up for Jacob. And Gavin is just going to shove him along. We are at 1 minute and 40 seconds left. And am I live? I am live, yes. Ethan gets separated from Sean. Now they're going to go to pairs of 3 rather than 3 pairs. 3 pairs? Pairs of 3? Yeah. That is English and proper. Shane back out front, though. And it could be white flag this next time by. And a huge push by Kyle. But inside line flying back there, they get separated just a little bit. And now they got Ethan looking low, which could separate them more. And they just, yep, they just separated themselves. So that didn't do anything for them other than slow it down. Should be white flag this time. Hopefully the spotter will say it. No idea. Yep, there we go. White flag's out. Shane's got the lead. They've got a big, big gap. Gavin needs to go with Sean if he wants any chance at this. But just a little too slow there. Jacob's got to run with Ethan. They're going to go to the high side. Oh, Shane starts getting turned. They're going to drop down low. The move by Jacob. Now Shane has the option of dropping down. He does. We get a 3-car bump there. Nothing Ethan can do but back off. Shane holding on to it. I think Shane's got this one locked up. Oh, Jacob's getting shoved, and that one's on Ethan. You can't be the 3rd car in line and bump draft.
Wrecking on the front stretch.
You just can't do that. So, all right, I'm gonna kind of make it very clear that it's common sense. We saw it in the heat race. You can't do it. Jacob wins it though. Somehow. He survives that somehow. Being the middleman, he survives it. But yeah, 3rd car in line just shoved, and there's nothing Jacob can do. And unfortunate for Shane that he gets wrecked out of it. And then it's just a free-for-all back here of all the cars that had to slow down. But unfortunate for Shane, he put himself in the right spot. Just was on the front end of a 3-car draft that was bumping. So, and that is the most damage I've ever seen on one of these. So congrats to him on that one. That is a lot of damage. So, Jacob gets the win. Gavin 2nd. Kyle, Sean, Hayden. Wesley ends up 6th.
We'll get him next time.
And we got to go take a look at fastest lap. All right, let's take a look at the results, maybe, if it finalizes here. It wasn't a block. He was still in line, and you just ran into him, and that caused the leader to get spun. So I said it, don't be the third car in line and cause a crash by bumping, and it happened. So it might have happened elsewhere, but that one was for a key place, and it kind of ruined the finish. That was going to be a pretty clean one. So Jacob gets the win. He gets 3 extra points for leading a lap. Then who led the most laps? 5 laps. And is it all broken? Really, did we have that many different leaders? 5 laps. Wesley is the most. There's no way. No, there we go. 14 laps for Eric. Yeah. So he gets an extra 3 points, which doesn't do a lot of good for him. Fastest lap of the race goes to Charles, who will get an extra point for that. But he didn't lead a lap, so yeah, just 1 point there. So currently, points leader is Jacob, Gavin, and Kyle. And yeah, let's go take a look at the other wrecks. Maybe. There we go. This camera's funky. I don't know why it feels different than all the others. But what happened out there? Dan dropping down to the bottom. Hopefully he doesn't get ran over doing that. No, he's blinking a bit. Blinking. And yeah, 41 just fades up there. That's on him. He just faded up there, and unfortunately that is what causes a wreck, as everyone else has got to go around. And yeah, everyone just avoiding it, and everything goes bad after that. So just one person in the middle that moved up just a bit, and then no caution, so everyone trying to get going. Then we've got someone trying to squeeze in here a little. It's okay to go 3 wide in the middle, as long as it's in the middle and not 3 wide on the bottom. And then from here, we have Wesley just turns down. And then from that point, it was almost saved. But Charles makes contact because Sean's still looking at Wesley, and Eric gets turned, and then we got absolutely nowhere to go, and everybody goes flipping. Jake's on top of us. We finally flip him over there. Then that, yeah, we got broken cars on track and the cars that were back away from that. And then this final one, just like, he hits him here, shoves him up the track, and he says he was getting blocked. I'm not gonna put up with that. I have eyes. So, congrats to Jacob. He gets that one. I didn't think he would survive this one, being from Australia or New Zealand, one of the places down there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and we will be back at Daytona short road course for a completely different way of racing. Thanks for watching.